Italian authorities. This is the website, as you can see, visas to Italy. Then you have to search which visa you need. You have to search which visa you need depending on your nationality. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel and thank you so much for joining today. If this is your first time here, do not forget to subscribe. What is happening to my microphone? Thank you so much guys. Today's video we are going to talk about documents that you need to study in Italy. Of course, the Italian student visa is the focus here. So before I talk about study in Italy in 2023 and 2024, there is a list of documents I'm going to be giving you. So if you are to apply for a study visa, which I believe a lot of you are already in the process, these are the list of documents that you need. I will talk about these documents, then give them the list. Then I will show you how to get these documents at the extreme end of the video. So please do not panic. Just stay glued to the channel so that you understand what you are going to be doing. First, remember there are two types of study visas in Italy. There are short study visas or short stay study visas, which are called type C visas. These are short stay visas. It cannot be given to you for more than 90 days. Okay. Then those that are long stay study visas are type D visas. This is the visa you are going to be applying for if you have a bachelor's degree, a master's or PhD, or if you are going to study such a program in Italy. I hope you understand. Now, the documents that you need to apply for the visa, these are the documents that you need for visa application, but I'm not going to talk about that. First, how do you even start? Remember, you are going to Italy as a student, so you need to have a reason why you are going to Italy, and you need to also have an admissions letter. Before you apply to get the admissions letter, you need a CV, you need your school certificates like your WAEC and NECO, O levels and advanced level baccalaureate documents. You need motivation letters, you need proficiencies in the language, maybe Italian or English, in whichsoever program you are going to be applying for. But most schools in Europe, especially in Italy, do not even ask for the English proficiency test, so you are good to go. Right now, another document that you need is called a recommendation letter. These documents usually come from your parents or maybe church members or maybe your lecturers, that they are just writing to recommend you that you are good to go, you are not stubborn, you are this, and you are good to submit for the application. After you submit these documents and you get your admissions offer letter, there is something you call pre-enrollment. We call it pre-enrollment. You are going to do pre-enrollment on Universitaly. That is the platform where you can search programs and study in Italy, or you can search programs and see them in Italy. Now, on Universitaly, you are going to be doing pre-enrollment. And before you do pre-enrollment, you need to translate your documents, all right, from Ministry of Foreign Affairs, from your school to Ministry of Foreign Affairs, then to the Italian embassy, and certify the documents. When you certify them, you also need to do a declaration of your certificate. If you have a bachelor's or master's, you need to do the declaration. After you fill the declaration, you are good to go. Okay. Now, the list of documents that you need to submit to the embassy include all those documents that you actually use in the application of the program. All right, because when you are applying for a university program, you need to show that you have all the documents. In case you have the admissions, you are then just going to move into Italy. I hope you understand. So I'll be talking about the list of documents now. First, before I continue, remember that visa fee is 50 euros for you to study or to apply for your visa at the level of the Italian embassy. The visa fee is 50 euros. You can now convert to your own local currency and see what I'm talking about. All right. I will talk about this and I will show you where you can get it. You can get all the information at the extreme end of the video. Do not worry about anything. Now, let's start with the detailed documents or the full list of the documents you need. You need an international passport. Remember, your passport is your travel document. And even before you do the application to the schools, you already have a passport, right? Because the school will ask for your traveling document. I guess so. Then you put in all the details, then you upload the passport. So you basically need to have an up-to-date passport, updated, all right? Not one that is expired already. Then after the passport, the next document you need is your acceptance letter from the university. Of course, you need to show proof, because the acceptance letter is the document that is going to carry you to Italy to tell the Italian officials that this is my reason of going to Italy. I want to go and study. So that is the document you need. Then after that, you go to the website, the VFS Global website, and download the visa form. You have to fill the form. Those that are going for tourist visa, the tourist visa form is 4 pages. And I think the student visa form is maximum 3. I can't remember again, but please, you download the form and fill it and sign it very clear. Do not make it dirty, because it might complicate some certain issues of your visa application. Now, after you got all these other documents, the next document you need to put into those files before you apply, before you take to the embassy, or before you go for your appointment, is your personal bank statement. A personal bank statement needs to have money inside. I have a video on this channel talking about how much you need to have in that bank statement. And again, remember, I always emphasize, where are you getting the money? Are you working? Do you work? Do you have a business? Is it registered? You bring all these documents to support the bank statement. It is very, very important, right? Because you need to prove to the consular or the embassy that you are actually making money. They don't want you to go and steal somebody's money to bring it. If you are underage, maybe 18 years, or let's say 17 years or below, you need to take a consent letters from your parents, and of course they need to equally give you their bank statement and proof of how they are getting money to sponsor you to study in Italy. All right, then you also need your flight itinerary. People can sponsor you even if you are 18 years and above. It's not a crime. I hope you get it now. But the only thing you need to do is you need to make sure you are up to date to the site, so that you understand what is actually happening, because things can change. All these documents I'm giving you, things can change. So if you are 18 years and above and you do not have money in your own bank account, why not? Your parents can sponsor you, your mother, your father can sponsor you. Make sure it's an immediate sponsorship, so that in case they ask for proof, you will be able to get the proof, because they might not even need relatives to sponsor you, guys. It is not proper. Please follow all the details and make sure you are good to go. There is a video on the channel talking about proof of funds, detailed video. Please go through it very well. Now, the flight itinerary. Remember, your itinerary is a to and fro ticket. To and fro, which means the ticket that you are going to Italy and the ticket to show that you will return back from Italy. Of course, you are going for studies, which you may not return so soon, but the Italian embassy wants you to show these documents. So in case your visa is approved and you are moving, go back to the agency that you paid your flight. This is why I always recommend that you go to the official agency, like the head office. Like, for example, if you're in Cameroon and you are moving to Turkey, of course, you have to use the Turkish Airlines, and you go to their head office. You pay the money. They may charge you high, but the advantage is that if you are moving for studies, you are going to tell them that you are moving for studies, because they will take 2 ways. All right, you are moving for studies. Now you will not be coming back using your return ticket, and you need a refund. They are not going to give you all the money back, but of course they are going to tell you the percentage that they will give you, how much they will give you, and the documents that you need to produce and keep before you travel. All right, so that at the end of the day, the person can take the documents there. There is something called authorization. You are going to go to the police and sign authorization, so that when it's that day that they ask you to come, you take that document there, then they are going to give you the balance. I hope you understand. So that is how your flight itinerary is going to look like. Then your passport photograph, a picture, they call it half card. Remember, it has to be with a white background. This background, not this one here and not this one at this extreme end. It has to be this background behind me, the white, pure white. All right, that is the background you are going to use for the passport photograph. Then proof of proficiency. In case your program asks you to submit English proficiency, then you have to now submit English proficiency, so that they can use it to evaluate your application. Because if you don't, then that is another complication. Some people may need to submit the Italian language, so please verify all the details and see how to go about that. Another thing you need is the proof of medical insurance, and this insurance has to be some certain amounts. Remember, if you must migrate to Italy, you need to get travel insurance. This insurance is going to cover your stay in Italy, though you are going to still do a residence permit when you arrive in Italy, but you need to get a travel insurance. ask from AXA. Then if you do not know how much you need, you can ask the VFS Global or ask the embassy how much is the insurance policy. All right, if they say it's 30,000 euros, like the case of the tourism visa, then do not worry too much. Just go to the insurance company and tell them that this is what I need, this is when I'm traveling, and they are going to tell you how much you are going to pay for the insurance, and not the 30,000 or the huge amounts. All right, insurance company have a certain amount they charge per day. I think it's 0.445 something, I don't remember, but ask the insurance companies like AXA, Swisscare, Europass. All right, you can even buy them online, but please ask them to be sure of what you are doing. Then you also need to get a criminal record. All right, criminal record is a document you are going to get from the local law enforcement officers or the law enforcement officers or the police station to prove that you are not doing some illegal stuff, you have not done things which are illegal, you are not a criminal and stuff like that. Then accommodation. For students, I will highly recommend you book accommodation with your university or your higher education institution you are using to migrate to Italy. Otherwise, you can get a private accommodation when you reach Italy, then maybe a hotel for maybe 3 to 4 days. When you reach Italy, you look for your own accommodation. But remember, it will always be good and very satisfactory to the embassy officials if you can show proof that the accommodation you have is actually from your university, because this one is somehow trusted. I hope you understand me. Then I think these are the documents you need. Then the other thing now is your visa fee, which is 50 euros. I'm going to talk about the documents, and let me show you again. Now that you finish watching the video, these are the list of documents I will show you now. Then you also go to the link in the video description box, then you check more about it and you are good to go. No big deal at all. All right, these are the documents you need until we meet. But before we go, please check a look at this video. So guys, when you come to the website of the Italian authorities, this is the website, as you can see, visas to Italy. Then you have to search which visa you need. All right, you have to search which visa you need depending on your nationality. So to get started, please make sure you go through these general rules and you read them very well, all right, before you proceed. Now, when you proceed, they are going to ask you 4 questions. These questions are to find out if you need a visa for Italy or not, where you are going to enter your nationality. As you can see, I put Cameroon here. So if you're in Cameroon watching this video, please, this is what you are going to do. Then they are going to ask your country of residence, the length of stay of your visa. Please pay attention to this length of stay of your visa. As you can see, I choose more than 90 days. Remember, the visa you are taking is a study visa, and a study visa is a visa for more than 90 days. So you need to choose more than 90 days. Then when you come to the reason of stay, you can see a reason of stay. Look here, you are going to see study. Remember, on this particular point, you are going to see various visa types, and here there are various visas for the study option. Remember, I said when you are applying for a study visa to Italy, the one that you need is a D-type visa, which is a more than 90 days visa. As you can see, I've selected more than 90 days. And there are equally some study visas that are less than, not up to 91 days, which means maximum you can stay is 90 days. But if you have a bachelor's admissions or an admissions letter to study a bachelor's program or a master's program, this is what you are going to select. Study. Make sure you select the study with more than 90 days. Now, you are going to go to the answer and you are going to get results. So basically, this is the website. As you can see, if you are a Nigerian and you enter Nigeria or whichsoever nationality, if you come from Spain, come from Kenya, South Africa, it's going to give you nationality, South Africa, residence, South Africa, all right, and all these other details. As you can see, then this is the information I enter. And now, boom, they give me all the documents. This is the visa application form I talked about, recent passport size photograph I talked about. Then you can see valid documents which would not be expiring in 3 months' time. You can see proof of applicant's accommodation, hotel booking, declaration of hospitality, or anything. Then you can see applicants need to prove sufficient funds to sustain them in Italy according to the Italian Ministry of Interior. I have a video about proof of funds. You can check it out. Then you can see health insurance, which is here, health insurance. You need a health insurance coverage to study in Italy. And you can equally see enrollment or pre-enrollment of the course to be followed in Italy. So where are you going to be applying for? This is the Italian embassy in Yaoundé. If you enter your own nationality or maybe your own country, is going to give you details based on your country, right? Guys, take note here. You can see this is another information. In order to facilitate the submission of the visa application, see also the website of the external service provider. Who is the external service provider? The vfsglobal.com Italy in Cameroon. So this is where you are going to submit your documents. Guys, those of you in Cameroon, all right, then when you submit the documents, you wait. This is a visa fee. Charge of the administrative cost for processing visa is equal to 50 euros. I'm talking like this because I know some of you will go to agents, they will tell you stories. So that's the charge, 50 euros. So please do not fall victim for certain things, right? Till we meet again, I just wanted to show you this so you know what you are doing before you can apply for your visa to Italy. All right. I wish you all the best. I wish you luck till we meet again in another one. Peace out.